Yeah. What's up?
Oh.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, goodness.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Hey, guys.
Podcast is red hot. Red hot. The podcast is red hot.
All right.
Okay?
It's a red hot podcast.
It's a red hot podcast. There's only one thing hotter, and that's white hot, and then we're the hottest. You understand? We're not quite there yet.
We haven't even begun to peak yet.
We're not peaking.
We're just sitting at happy medium right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am podcasting's Bradley Allen Bodine. Thank you, Eric Pedigo.
Yeah.
Joined by
wasn't a dog
podcasting's
hair.
Nick Pedigo
I'm Nick
and
from Podcasts.
podcasting's Eric Pedigo. Eric here to host the goddamn show.
Threw it at. Okay.
And I'm going to throw it over to podcasting's Eric Pedigo for everybody.
Guys.
I'm Nick.
Okay.
Podcast is red hot.
The podcast itself is Derailed.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Find us on all the socials.
Everywhere.
Please do. You can look us up on TikTok at derailed.podcast.
Boom.
You know what we should also say?
What?
Also like us on those things.
Yeah.
You follow us and like us. Don't
Yeah.
just find us.
Yeah.
That's half the work.
Like, subscribe,
Finish the job.
laugh,
Interact.
and finish.
Comment.
Laugh and finish.
And then finish.
Hell yeah.
Or finish, then laugh.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. ain't
Possible
even
episode
gotta-
title right there. Laugh and finish, dude.
Sometimes.
You ain't even got to clean up.
Brad, see what
Did it again.
what we were
Did it
doing
again.
was cute and kind of veiled.
It's
and
Brad's superpower.
Then you just made it. Anyway, so that one's called Splat.
Okay. All right. I assembled a show this morning, guys. We got a few things on the list.
I'm very
Heck
excited.
yeah.
And I'm glad you brought up the red hot, not quite white hot, because I have accumulated some show stats.
Oh, sweet.
That I
What?
want to share with you, gentlemen.
Let's rip this bitch open.
I don't know if you want to lead with that because I don't know how funny it is, but
Man,
I
I'm finna
feel
wake this hoe.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's do something funny first.
Okay. Well, I also
yeah.
thought a way to make this funny
Okay.
Oh.
too.
I'm
that
just
I-
getting tugged
Yeah,
we'll see about
from
that.
one end to the other.
But let's
whether or
start.
not I like this.
Let's start somewhere else.
Okay. Cool.
So,
My bad.
Pedigo, you know how you have bad reactions to children who work in customer service, and as much as I have railed against that and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
just be nicer,"
No, everybody's on my side.
everyone is on your
Everyone's
side.
on your side.
Yeah. I'm the
Yeah.
talent. So
Brad was on your side.
yeah.
In live action, as we did it,
Yep.
as
Yeah.
we talked about it,
Yeah.
Brad said, "No, I side with Nick against this child."
Everybody that commented on the TikTok is like, yeah, no, fuck that kid. You're
Yep.
right. You're right. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was right.
And customer service in general
Bad.
has fallen by the wayside.
Sure.
And it's a sad, sad thing. And so I have been granted permission by my wife, Amanda,
Yes. Shout outs.
Very nice.
because you both know my wife. Lovely, sweet woman.
Fantastic.
Do anything for anybody. And doesn't just, tell people that they're a dick for no reason.
Right.
Sure, of course not.
So we have, I don't know if you guys are familiar, you can order things online and they get delivered to your house.
On what?
Right, online.
Like you got to stand in line for a bit?
They're a little more expensive than they used to be, but you can still do it.
You're telling me I go to the store, I pay for this thing, and I don't even get to take it home with me yet?
Like I'm
I
in
have to
line
wait for it? I have
Not
to wait
in
for
line.
it
the
to get
things
to
to
my
get
house?
to
You
my
can-
house. They get the other guys who were in line before me, and then the stuff's delivered to my house.
That's close.
I'd
That's
rather
pretty-
just
it's
go
about how
buy it
works.
from the store. It sounds.
I think you've pretty much
I'm like,
surmised.
I'm like skip the middleman.
Right.
Yeah, no, you did it. That's how it works. So you order things online, and then the FedEx or the UPS driver comes and they deliver it to your house.
Oh, okay.
Why do they got to do that first? Can't they just
Well,
deliver it?
They show up, and then they deliver it on your house.
We'll stop.
Ain't even got to clean up after.
So you ordered
I was
things
playing
online.
along with.
I know you were
I
doing
said
great.
they deliver it on your house.
Yeah.
That would have been really nice last week when I was doing my bit. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's how you play along with bits.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm glad you practiced.
A little
that.
yes and.
Yeah. I have a lot of rage towards you guys actually when it comes to that story, but
Yes.
we can talk about that later.
And
Yeah, good, great.
So you're talking about
You order. You're
You order
standing
something
in
out
line.
of like the Montgomery Ward catalog.
Exactly. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yep, that's what it was.
Montgomery Ward.
So there have
Good
been
pull, my man.
2 times recently where a delivery man has dropped off a package, and we have dogs, you guys are aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so anytime we know there's a package coming, we try to get the dogs inside. And if we don't, then when it pulls up, we typically know because the dogs are going, they've got a special bark.
Yeah, they're doing their job.
Yeah.
They're alerting
Yeah.
you that there is a visitor.
But we always go out there and personally receive the package from the driver.
Sure.
And these guys are not super nice.
What the dog doing?
To Amanda.
What do you mean?
They're far different when I go out there.
Of
They're, hey,
course.
what's up, man? Here you go. Yeah, have a good one.
Here's what's up. Knuckle sandwich if you fucking disrespect my sweet wife.
Yeah.
Whose name is Amanda.
Yeah,
That's what
very
you should be
sweet.
saying.
Very nice.
Very sweet. I'm in no condition for physical combat at the moment. I'm severely injured.
You only need one leg
Yeah.
to kick an ass.
True.
So,
One-legged man in an ass kicking
there it
contest.
is. That's
a
me.
real thing,
I
yeah.
catch an L.
Zach Gowen.
Oh,
Remember him?
yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
He was great. Go on.
So anyhow, a guy, shows up and he's less than polite, and anyhow, I think she called him a dick. Right? And
To
she
his
comes
face?
she's like, I just called the delivery guy a dick, and I'm like, oh.
What'd she say?
She said, nice attitude, dick.
Oh!
Right.
Oh, she did that at her
Rock
house.
solid.
That's scary.
Yeah. And I'm like, ooh, okay.
He knows exactly where you live.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
But good, though.
Yeah, because he's being a dick about it.
being a dick, he
just
needs to know about
very
it,
dismissive, and she'll go out there and be like, "Oh, hey, sorry, thanks,"
Right.
and take it.
What did he do
He
to-
he had like an earbud in and just acted like she wasn't talking or existed. Just no interaction. Just here's the package, and then just starts getting back in his truck like nothing. While
No, that's shitty.
it is.
Yeah.
it is.
She's going out of her way to be friendly
Yes.
and personable, and he's like,
Yep. Yeah.
I fucking can't stand people like that.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude. Beat him up.
And then I meant to get the
There's more?
verbatim because it happened twice.
Oh my
Two
God.
different guys. Same thing. Honey, I'm sorry. This is not
okay.
what I meant.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do
Amanda, this is what it
tarnish your
feels
good
like.
name. Yeah. But yeah, it happened again yesterday. We got a
Yeah.
package delivered and doing out
guy.
there. Yeah, different guy. And I believe she called him a dick too.
Wow.
and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You've won me over.
Right.
Yeah. You won me.
Ooh, no doubt.
Yeah, good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Chingy. Yeah.
The Judds. So
The Judds.
it's like a thing, dude, because my job is to deal with people. I'm
Right.
sell real estate. I'm
Right.
dealing with people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to fuck with dicks all the time, I'm sure.
Yikes.
But
See, Brad, what we were saying was veiled and cute.
different.
Right.
No, different thing. Not that I have to put up with mean people, that I myself am in that, like, I have to provide good service and talk nice to people.
Yeah.
Right.
It
is
is
a
a part of your job.
practiced. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an expected part of your job.
Yeah.
And not act like, I don't know, like I'm too good, like they're hassling me by requesting my services.
They are an annoyance.
There's
Yeah.
something very troubling about how folks will like ignore just humanity.
Yes.
In that
Yes.
sense of
And it's like that everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
If you go in, it's like it's a lost art, and where it's so refreshing. Where if you go and get something to eat,
Dude.
yeah.
and
I
they're
get
nice,
complimented all the fucking time at work just because I'm polite to
Yes.
our clients.
I complimented a young gentleman at a Subway the other day on just how well
Yeah.
he had made like the 5 sandwiches I just watched him make as
Right.
well as mine with a stack of like 30 ready for a drive-through or something over here. They got surprised. Do you
Right.
remember what that's like?
Yeah.
When somebody's like, "Hey, what's up? Anyways, I want to order 27 sandwiches."
Yeah, and you go, oh, okay.
and you're like, "Fuck."
Be great if you would have called ahead. But
Yeah.
I
If you had
gotcha.
ordered 3 more sandwiches, I could tell you to fuck off. But our policy starts at 30 with the calling ahead. So, anyways, 27 sandwiches. Let's get those rocking. I fucking guess is where my head goes. Anyways, this young man was just doing his thing, made a great sandwich. I said, "Hey, man,
doing a great job.
you're good for society.
yeah,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
You're
Absolutely.
good for society."
And that shit
brother.
feels great for him, and it feels great for you. And now
Right.
everybody that heard that story feels great. I feel fantastic.
Right.
There's a young lady that works the morning shift at McDonald's here in town.
Oh, I've got a McDonald's topic for later. So good. Yeah. Go.
Anyway,
Good.
she's
Yeah.
excellent.
Go.
She's always in a great mood, and she's like, how you doing today? And just really nice. And it's always like, anytime I go there for a frap, first thing in the morning, it's just like, that was refreshing.
Yeah.
Like, she was happy to see me, it felt like.
Refrapping.
That's refrapping.
Oh. I feel like that was
Fine. It was like,
all right.
I meant for it to come out.
It was supposed to be.
Then it got real quiet.
I
And I
like
was like,
how
all
that
right, fine, I fucked up.
fucking died
There you
so
go.
hard.
Yeah, I messed everything
I think
up.
that was very funny.
You know what I do now as a consumer? So this happened last night. We went by Crave Cookie to get a
Beautiful.
few cookies.
Crave.
Excellent.
And they're fine. They were good. But
Okay.
the girl in there that was working, like, it's been better. We were a little disappointed all in all, but they were still fine.
Yeah.
But the girl in there working, it's probably been a long day at work. She didn't seem like she was having that good of a time, but I find myself doing this when I go to places is, Braylon's calling me.
You can take it if you want to.
Should I just take it?
See what's up.
Maybe. Okay.
Hey, bud, what's up?
All right. You better tell him he's on the show.
There is?
Okay.
You guys talk.
Okay.
Did he
Yeah.
say- I believe he said there's an entire hive of bees in his
what's going
car.
on
He
with
said I opened the door and all these bees
So-
came out and they were like, "This is our car now, dude." And I was like,
Right.
And I'm like,
He couldn't,
tell a story like that, dude. And I'm like,
and he couldn't help but
at-
notice,
are you at
dude,
work?
the beef on these bees, bro. They had been.
have they been making bees more beefy lately?
Right.
On that? Have you noticed anything?
I'll take a look at it when I get done.
Is this now made of beef
love you, bud.
wax, dude? Are these beefs flying out of here?
What are you guys gonna do about all the bees?
So anyway,
Okay.
what I find myself doing
We handled that like perfect.
is I go in.
100%.
I mean, it's my son calling. I
Right,
make sure
right.
everything's
Answer
fine.
it too. Is
We all
everything
love
cool?
Braylon.
Yeah.
We all good.
Is I overwhelm them with my nice to bring the good customer service
Right.
out of them.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this girl was just, she wasn't being rude. She just wasn't being super engaging.
Yeah.
Right. And so she's like, "Have you been here before?" Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Totally
absolutely.
have.
It's great. We
Okay.
love
You
it.
know what you want? And I would go, you know what? They all look real good to us. I think we're going to have to try all of them.
Oh.
She's like, so one of each? And I'm like, yeah, one of each.
Okay.
So
So far, she hates
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
100%.
so she puts them in the box and she opens. She goes, "How do these look?" And I go, "I think they look amazing. How do you think they look?"
Oh.
And then she laughed, and then she
Yeah.
started laughing a little bit. She
Yeah.
goes, "I think they look pretty good too."
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Right,
Good.
We are gonna eat these."
Okay.
Right.
And
You
then,
got it. Brought her back.
And then she's like, "Have a great night." And then it was
There
good,
you go.
right?
You brought her out of it. I have always found that simply asking somebody how their day is going will kind of snap them out of "I hate my job and I hate everybody" mode. Just like, "How's your day
Yeah.
going to me? Going to ma'am?
Oh, you.
How's it ma'am? And they're like, "Pretty good, man. How's your day going?" Because they think I just had a stroke because I'm going, "I don't know, damn."
What smells like burning toast? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. You're trying to say.
And then I go, I was going to do a Jim Ross impression. It
No,
would've been nice.
in
Yeah.
poor taste.
It
We
would've been
love
nice.
JR.
We love JR.
And
it's a different affliction
Right.
anyway. Yeah.
And it's not in our nature
Nope.
to just be outright mean because we're kind of people.
Yeah.
And that's what this is about. What I like to do, Eric Pedigo, like when I'm in the
Just-
situation.
So you guys know I'm not just looking at my phone. This is
Yeah,
for
it's-
the show.
Okay.
Oh,
Trust me.
thank you.
Good.
No, I thought
This-
you were like handling,
just kinda-
towing a
This-
car or something.
this is the
you know
next
what I mean?
topic.
Like, no,
We'll
dude's
just
got
hear on
busy.
my-
He's a busy guy.
just
hear on
think
my
it's,
phone.
you know,
Podcasting's very own Eric Pedigo is a busy fucking man.
Yeah.
Okay? Give him a goddamn break.
Yep.
okay. Yeah. Whoa.
So,
Hey,
what I like to
we're-
do in
we're
your
okay, too.
situation, Eric Pedigo,
Yikes.
is when I encounter a person who's not happy to be at work, because I too am often not happy to be at work, but I exude joy
Yeah.
in the face of customer service. What I like to do is,
Gotta exude it.
step one, I kind of tone match a little bit, but not in an attitudey or shitty way. In a, yeah, man, you know what? I'd rather be at home too, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's both suffer together through this interaction.
Yeah.
You know what? The way you make it sound, Nick, when
No,
you say it
you're-
that way is I'm like, yeah, what's up? Anyways, life fucking sucks. Am I right, guy? Yeah, shitty cookies, shitty job.
Right.
I get you,
Yeah,
pal.
yeah.
That ain't how it is. It's just like, hell yeah.
I
no,
get it. Your life fucking sucks. I wouldn't want to be alive either if I were you.
No, I'm
Anyway,
like,
give me one of your mediocre cookies. I don't even like them.
you know, they're like, hey, what would you like? And I'm like, get these fucking cookies, I guess.
Yeah.
God, fucking super cool, man. Anyways, whatever.
All right.
Nick ruined everything. I was doing.
What? No, I love.
You know, when you're like, how are you doing today? And they're like, I'll be a lot better in an hour and a half when I get out of
I
here.
hate that shit.
Be a lot better when I'm not here.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Just, it's not what I was asking.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind.
I feel like that air would taste bad on the food I'm eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This was not made with love.
So,
Put too much mustard on my goddamn hamburger, you know, with that bad air.
I came across an article.
Okay.
You notice how I didn't say across?
Yeah,
Sure.
very smart of you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I just wanted to.
Across to the universe.
I just wanted to acknowledge that
We
I
need
didn't say across.
a good speech button.
Right.
Yeah. Try one. Find one. Let me hear.
Here you go.
Oh, perfect.
Was that
I
me or was that
fucking
you?
love it.
That was me. You're hitting the fucking X-Files button.
Yeah. There we go.
I love it when you hit random
It's
buttons.
same.
You more than once have hit this one on accident.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So.
Well, that's weird.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, anyway.
All right, read this article along these lines. McDonald's sees its biggest sales drop since the pandemic as customers fearful of economy pull back on spending.
Yeah.
This is a Yahoo Finance article.
Makes sense to me.
And so McDonald's has seen some record decrease when they were expecting an increase. Also, as I'm not going to read the whole article, but
Thank goodness.
their sales shrank, but they were expecting them to go up
Why on earth were they expecting them to go up?
because they have
Why in heavens?
made some changes to their value menu.
Okay.
And they thought that it was like enticing, but they are
Did they give it more value?
it's like if you buy a full price Sammy, you get a second for $1, that kind
Sure.
of stuff.
I don't.
Okay, right, but they're blaming the economy and people pulling back from spending, and I'm blaming not that.
That's not it.
That's not it. What do you think it is?
I mean, I can only say what it is for me personally.
Same.
I am not enticed by a 2-for-1 meal because I'm not about to power down 2 McDonald's sandwiches of any kind.
Nah.
That's why I'm not.
Side note, you can take down a McDouble and a McChicky.
I used to could.
Yeah, because
I used to
that
could.
ain't much. But 2 Big Macs, I mean, what are you?
Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah, what's happening?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I don't need to do that.
I would go there for lunch when I was a younger man, and that was my go-to, was a McChicky and a McChez.
Yeah, because they were both like 99 cents.
Right, yeah, and I would power those down because I was a young man, and I was hungry, and I was in the middle of lane side, and I was still a grown boy.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm an old guy. I'm settled in. My podcast is fucking red hot, dude. And I'm not going to eat 2
No.
McDonald's sandwiches in one sitting.
And if you go try to get a McDouble and a McChicky, it's like $6 now.
Yeah, dude.
So,
like, where's the McValue?
It's not real.
That
It's an
was-
illusion.
Yeah.
That was what I was going to say. I was just waiting for you to ask me, too, but then it never happened.
I turned towards you,
did,
next.
You did.
Yeah, like this.
The thing about McDonald's was it was cheap.
It was.
And it was good enough that it was cheap enough that you're like, all right, we do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll roll through there and pay $3
Right.
to feed myself.
To,
And
like-
that's dope. And that gets me a drink too.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Nowadays, it's like you want what used to be cheap, that'll be $8.93.
Dude.
And you're like, what the
For
fuck?
what used to be cheap.
For
Yeah.
what used to be cheap. $3 is now $8. And
If I take my kids there and for me to also eat, that's fucking like $35, $40.
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Well, I'll just make something at home.
I worked at McDonald's in high school, and the value menus, or the value meals, you can hit me with that one. 'cause
No,
I
I
did
mean,
the
it's
stupid talk.
I
I'm just
thought you
still
were
laughing
doing-
at hike school.
Yeah, I thought you were doing like a
It's Billy Madison. It's from Billy Madison.
I love that is
Can't
such a
wait till I
huge
get
part.
to high school.
That was such a huge part of our vocabulary, and
Yes.
fucking up until right now, we've never explained it.
Right.
Geez, Billy, I can't wait till I get to high school.
Don't you ever say that. But the value meals back then, like all of them were $2.99
Yeah.
a piece.
Yeah.
And that's a Big Mac, fry, and a soft drink, $2.99.
Right.
wow.
That was so.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're feeding a family of 5 with like $20 after taxes and everything.
Right.
No, dude, those days are long gone.
Clear. That's
gone.
obviously
Gone.
It's like 30 years since I've been in high school, but still,
Hike.
only a 5 school.
School.
Right, but
You know?
the real problem, you say you know.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's like people would complain that maybe people are getting paid too much now behind the counter and all that. And I'm like, no, I think maybe they don't get paid enough and they hate their fucking lives. That's why your food's fucked up.
Right.
Because they aren't getting paid enough to give a shit. And somebody at the top still making so much in bonuses and shit. Whatever. There's an imbalance, but I don't need to speak on it much.
The prices have gone up so substantially that you can go get like a good meal from a sit-down restaurant,
Right. For right around the
Same
price.
fucking
Yeah.
price, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
It costs as much to go to McDonald's and feed myself as my children. Dang it.
Yeah.
As my children. As it does at like our local diner.
Yes.
Right.
Which is awesome, by the way. I would rather do that.
We order Mexican food from down the road, and it's delicious. And guess what?
Oh, from that Asian place?
Yeah,
It's
and
fire.
2 people eat for the same price.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. I can't remember the last time, and I haven't had McDonald's in a while, just because for all these very reasons.
Sure.
I can't remember the last time I went through and say ordered some McNuggies, and they were like good,
Right.
and they didn't taste like
That-
they've
dude,
been sitting there for 2 hours.
That's
under
the
a
other
heat lamp.
thing.
Right.
Like,
The quality has gone so far down, and the prices have gone so far up.
I haven't had good fries from McDonald's
No.
in like a decade.
Right.
It feels like.
Yeah.
You always get so excited because when they're good, they're like
So good.
the best fries possibly.
Yeah,
But they're never good anymore.
never.
They're always the consistency of packing peanuts. And they're like, that'll be $8, please.
And they're cold, and they're old.
Yeah.
Right.
And the chicken's dry
Yeah.
and
Right.
old.
Well, and
Hey!
folks will...
Folksel.
You go ahead. You have it.
I was just going to tell Ronald McDonald to figure it out.
Figure it out.
Hey, I got an idea. You clown. First of all, podcast red hot. Okay.
I mean, people will say it's for all sorts of whatever reasons, or there may be a bunch of "I told you so's" that people want to throw out about why McDonald's is as shitty and expensive as it is now. Just what would seemingly be an easy "I told you so," but it's not, because like they figured it out in other fucking countries.
They did.
So
I will say this.
fuck.
They're
'em.
eating the dogs.
Oh, that's not. Oh God, dude.
That's not what they're doing.
That's not what they're doing. in other countries. Stop
Well, you
it.
said they figured it out. I was like, oh, yeah, no. It's cheaper,
First of all, I was
cheaper
thinking
meat.
something like Belgium.
Oh.
I was thinking Belgium,
waffles.
and it's no, just instead
Dog
of
waffles.
instead of
I know words. I had the best words.
instead of this one making like 99% and that one making 1%, it's just a little closer. It's like this one makes 85 and that one makes 15, and then whatever.
If I knew that when I went through, I would be getting some fresh chicken McNuggies
Sure.
and some fresh fries.
If you guarantee me those fries are going to be awesome.
Dude, I'll give you $11.
I'll
Yeah.
make you some nuggets right
I'll
fucking
give you
now.
$11
Yeah.
if you promise me
Yeah, made
Give
to
me eight.
order.
I'll give you 8 for a value meal.
that these McNuggies
Yeah.
and these McFries
Oh, fuck. I love it when it's good.
are fresh out the grease.
You know, they were
Bro.
at one time America's favorite fry.
Yeah.
And it's because when they're fresh out the grease with the perfect amount
Right.
of salt on them.
They're like,
Ooh, hot
yeah.
tits, dude.
Your
Fucking-
mouth goes,
Yeah, dude.
When I can go and spend the same amount to Chick-fil-A, and every time that comes out fresh, every time it comes out
Right.
fresh,
Made to order.
why would I not go there?
you're going to go to the place that is consistently awesome, not the place that's consistently terrible.
Hey,
You know, like, call me
yeah.
crazy.
yes,
Yeah.
you're crazy.
Don't call me that, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't.
Yeah.
Just
I had-
abrupt transition. I don't know how to do this.
Red hot.
There's no. I just tried to
No, it's
like
okay.
tie this together in my head, and I couldn't. So
I
then
can
I
do
just
it. Check
said,
it out. It goes just like this.
"You don't know what I'm going to."
I know
next.
exactly where you're going, buddy.
Okay.
Check it out.
Uh-oh.
I also had that good experience at Subway recently, and it was fucking $18 for a footlong sandwich and chips and a drink, and that's upsetting. Eric, what else you got, buddy?
You're
That's
right.
why.
That's where I
That's
was going.
why. The last goddamn broadcasting professional right here on the Derailed podcast starring Nick featuring Brad.
Podcast
Sometimes
is
Eric.
Bradley
Yep.
Bodine.
Sometimes, when I'm not too busy on my phone. Well, Brad, I'm throwing this next one to you.
Okay.
Because while at bocce ball the other night,
present this. Do you remember like how it came up and stuff? 'Cause
You can
present that,
take
sir.
it. I
No,
remember.
I want you to present.
Okay, all right. So you,
Yes.
I,
Yes.
Amanda, the aforementioned wife of mine, Amanda, and our good friend Beth Holby.
Nice.
Beth Holvey.
Yeah, shout outs.
Who she listens.
I know, that's why I'm shouting her
Yeah.
out.
Hell yeah.
She'll listen to this one in about a month. She's behind.
Big
She's
fan.
behind, but
Doesn't
she's
matter.
actively catching
Yeah,
up.
she is.
Go at your own pace, Queen.
So we
You're
were
all good.
talking about holes,
Okay. Jesus Christ. What? Huh? Hold on.
and Brad said something
What?
about how women have like 11 holes.
No, Eric Pettigo, a woman. What I said was,
Dude, bro, you 100% said women have 11
that's what it
holes.
was. They were talking about how guys don't understand women's anatomy. There was something that happened that made it clear that some interaction.
You're like,
happened
I do. Here's
somebody
how many
that-
holes they have.
Yeah, they're like, guys don't know women's anatomy. Does, she's like, right? Dudes that think we like pee and do other stuff out of the same holes. The birth canal was
Yeah.
the pee hole. And I'm like, no, Beth. I know that's not the same. I say a woman has 10 holes. Okay.
Name them.
Ear one. Ear two. Nose one.
We're
Don't
good.
really name
All
him.
right,
Don't
yeah.
really
No,
name him.
it's
Don't
I'm
really
not
name
gonna.
him.
I'm
You're
not
not. You're not.
But
That guy, pal. Trust me.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
I can name
You're
the
not the
fucking
guy that
mouth.
names the
I
holes,
can't
is
say
what
the
I'm
word
saying.
fucking mouth. Stupid. God damn it, dude.
But
And then it got to birds.
birds.
Okay.
We start talking about bird holes.
Because they have the cloaca. Yeah.
Oh.
Red hot.
Now we are a further evolved species than birds because we have multiple
Oh.
holes.
Multiple holes.
I'll give myself one too.
Birds have a cloaca.
Do they make love with that hole
I
as
think
well?
it's a love-making hole. It's a piss-having hole.
Hold
it's a
on. Hold on.
It's a gross hole.
We have a name for a segment such as this,
Oh,
and somebody usually sings it. It's not going to be me.
goes. Brad Science. I'm gonna learn some shit. Brad Science. Let's fucking talk about it.
Right? Is
There,
that what you were
yes.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Brad Science. Hell yeah.
Science.
Yeah. So
Brad
Brad's,
Science.
Brad's going to teach us about holes.
Yeah, all right, Brad.
Female human, 10 holes. Female bird, 1.
What about mouth?
Just kidding.
An ear.
I didn't count all their face
Yeah.
holes. But anyways, as far as south holes go, women have a few in the female world. Humans. Birds just have that one solitary
South hole.
exit and entry down there. It's called a cloaca, folks.
Cloaca.
You
For peeing,
urinate,
pooping, and loving.
you fecify, and they sexually reproduce through that hole.
Okay.
And they drop eggs out
Is
of
that where
it.
their eggs
out
come
of it.
from?
Yeah, the eggs come out of it. It goes,
Jesus.
and then
Yeah.
people at the Tyson factory gather them and we eat them or
Oh.
whatever. It's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Wow.
How the whole process when you think
The
about
whole
it.
process.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. It's,
Holes.
it's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all in one hole there for the birds. But that's just so you know, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. All right? Don't worry.
I won't worry.
When you're looking up, close your mouth. Everything's fine.
I feel enlightened.
I'm
You
educated.
should.
I'm educated.
You
Yes.
should.
Yes.
Very, very proud that I knew the word cloaca.
You 100% knew.
Blown away.
That
Yeah.
I know cloaca.
That, well, just that you both together were like in unison.
Mm-hmm.
Cloaca.
we said it nice and slow.
Yeah.
Like we were on Sesame Street because somebody's going to have to pick up the slack for that show sometime.
100%. Now, the question is, are
I know
lizards,
words. I have the best words.
are lizards the same way?
That is the question.
Right?
No, I've made love to a lizard. And
And in your experience?
I don't know how to finish this joke. Never mind.
Oh.
Dry.
I didn't say it. Dry.
She was really into, turns out,
Sandy.
she was really into,
Scaly. Yuck.
like, you're making love to her, and she's like, how do you feel about cloacal? And you're like, well, I've never tried it before, but I guess we could try it.
Right. I'm open to it. Like, I trust you.
So
Anyways, that's the Knicks had sex with lizards bit. That was really cool. Really cool. It's great fucking
I
episode
haven't
so far.
really. I just wanted to be silly, and here we are.
yeah, here we are.
You're my best goddamn friend.
You're my
You tell
best friend, dude. I
great
love you so
jokes.
much. You know what? Me and you, when this is all said and done, we should maybe think about starting a podcast
We
together.
should.
I like
should.
that.
Just me and just you.
Huh.
just the two of us.
You guys,
the way it was supposed to be.
No, that's awesome.
From the get-go.
the way it's supposed to.
I was uncomfortable for the last few seconds.
The way God intended it.
It's because you were doing it the way you were doing it, and your palm was like really sweating.
Yeah.
It's warm in here.
I was still thinking about the lizard
warm in
thing.
here.
It is warm in here.
It's okay.
Sorry, it's all this coffee and hot lizard sex.
Holy shit, you're here. Right, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah. I
mean,
thought we were doing...
Didn't you guys try one for a while? How'd that go?
Great.
I mean, we just did it for a long time.
Like
yeah.
we had a lot of fans
We were pretty big in Germany, if I remember correctly.
all over the world.
Oh, that's Hasselhoff. My bad.
Okay.
Red Hot. Go on.
So I was on TikTok the other day,
Weird.
and I know, right?
That's weird.
And I came across music reactions, and it was like a compilation of people reacting to Bulls on Parade, Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
And it's all these people, and a bunch of faces that I recognize because they make a bunch of these reaction videos.
Right.
And I started to think, this can't be 100% genuine. Like, how is it that these reactors online who get sometimes hundreds of thousands of followers reacting to music that they have never heard any of these songs?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That part's so weird.
I have that feeling as well.
Because it's like, oh, you never?
Right.
And it's like,
Reacts to Santeria by fucking.
Right.
It's like
Right.
you've heard this.
and then
You've
something
heard
happens
Sublime.
and it's like their head explodes.
Yeah.
Like, what am I listening to? What is this?
Whoa! And it's like
Hotel California. What is this?
Yeah. Hearing that New York song by Alicia Keys. Concrete Jungle Wet Dream Tomato. Fucking. We've all heard that. I don't listen to Alicia Keys. I don't listen to Alicia Keys, is what I said. Hit me with a fuck.
Did you say something wrong? I was
I
singing.
said Coles.
There's a lot going on.
But
Yeah.
regardless, dude, too much coffee.
I never understand. And some of them I like. The ones I like the people reacting to Tool because I
Well, yeah.
believe that they really
Sure.
haven't.
It's a very niche. Is that the right way to
Yes.
say that? It's a
It's
very
niche.
niche
At
band.
least plausible that maybe this
sure.
is the first time they were hearing this song. But I don't know. Aren't there dry runs in the sense that if you're taking a lot of times these people just take suggestions off the comments, right?
Yes.
Right.
Aren't you doing a dry run just to make sure?
Get 'em.
Fuck that. Like
Ugh.
there isn't something
I wanna
said that
switch
maybe you
topics
don't
because of
want. Listen, if you're gonna review Money for Nothing by Dire Straits,
sure.
then you need to know which version you're reviewing because
Yeah,
one of those you can play online just
Yeah,
fine for views, and
yeah.
the other one you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a different time.
Yeah.
Different time.
I went on a whole defense of that with Neek earlier this week.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not in that song. He's not like, look at this bad one. He's like,
Right.
you're calling this guy a bad one, but he's got all
Look at
this
his
cool
money and
shit
his
that
cars
you don't,
and all
So,
those I don't know bitches that
yeah.
he's got, dude.
Look at his success being a musician.
You can call him that word all you
Maybe
want,
fuck
but he's
off.
got so much money and so many bitches.
Right.
I just got an Instagram notification that it's somebody I know who passed away a few years back has requested to follow me.
Oh,
Do you think that's genuine?
oh my god.
Yeah, weird.
That's
I
horrible.
wonder. The future is.
We weren't close. It's okay.
I mean, it's okay. I don't know if it's okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It didn't have to turn somber.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, it wasn't-
It's just like, oh, well, that's
Well, you know,
that's not real.
Yeah. But I mean, no, it's not okay.
China.
the internet
But
has
you know what I mean.
done
I
nothing,
understand.
if not made it easier for ghosts to communicate with us.
That is the truth.
You know,
That
I
is
mean,
the truth.
shit, brother.
It's documented.
Shit, brother. I'm just
But
waiting
who
for
hasn't
Grandpa Mel to send me a
heard
friend
Smells
request.
Like Teen Spirit?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
You've all
Yeah.
heard it. Quit acting
Yeah,
like.
vocal coach reacts to All Star by Smash Mouth. Whoa! And you don't stop coming, and you don't stop coming. I
There's
got
got-
choked on my spit.
There's got to be. That's got to be a real video, right?
I mean,
So
probably.
there has
yeah.
to be a vocal coach reacts
Yeah.
to All Star by Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like, pauses it. He goes,
Yeah.
guys, I just got to talk about how
Yeah.
amazing this part is.
Right.
When he says, didn't make sense not to live for fun. Like, I really feel that.
Let's continue. I did want to point out though that yeah, and I think I've pointed this out on the Terrible podcast before, but
With Nick and Brett.
on all of those Tool videos,
Yeah.
there's always a part where Maynard hits some fucking gorgeous note, some prolonged awesome.
Yeah,
There's
as he
always the
does.
part, especially if it's a vocal coach, where they just go, you know, and it's like, I get it.
They have one.
Yeah, they have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'll be back.
They have one under the desk.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah, they freed the tiniest bit.
Yeah, South Hole.
There. Right.
Like that. Maynard's awesome.
Whoa, I am pre-lubricated.
Yeah, wow. Hey.
This guy can sing, is what they
Right,
say.
yeah.
Also online right now, there's a trend going around. You guys have probably seen it.
I'm excited about this.
What would happen if 100 guys fought one silverback gorilla?
Right. I don't know, just a whole lot of punching happening between everything.
What do you guys think? Like, realistically, what do you think happens?
I think the silverback gorilla still wins, maybe. I mean, 100 dudes. Okay, one silverback gorilla.
100 just average guys.
100 average
Because
dudes.
they
Let
asked
him
Braun
finish.
Breaker.
Right.
And he's like, 100 me's, we got it. I'm like,
100,
I kind
yeah.
of see that.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe fucking 7 to 10 Braun Breakers is a silverback gorilla.
I give him 20.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
minimum.
If we're all, it's bare hands and everything, right?
Yeah, it's hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah. And butt naked. Everybody's got to be
and butt
naked.
naked.
Oh, wow.
So
I think
The gorilla's naked.
it's not like a silverback gorilla is 100 gentlemen around in rotund nature. So like you're only packing 12 dudes around a silverback gorilla that can feasibly kind of punch this thing at one given time.
but in waves.
Sure, but a silverback gorilla just goes, nah, fuck you for, and nah, fuck you for, and then 4 more come and he goes, nah, fuck you for.
Before he gets his arm back down, there's fucking 8 more.
8 dudes, and then he
underneath that
fucking
arm.
yanks his goddamn arm free and smashes
Yeah.
them all with it. Like a silverback gorilla is nasty. And then he's gonna run around and jump off of shit. He's gonna start throwing poop, and dudes won't like that. That's gonna demoralize people.
Well, the intimidation factor is certainly something that is worth taking into consideration. But, Brad, if you would be willing, probably not, but just think of this. Stand up and go like this with your arms for as long as you can.
Right?
Right.
And you'll only be able to do that for, a couple minutes
Sure.
tops, right? I punched my headphones. Like, I'm getting winded already.
Yeah.
My point is, that thing is designed to have a very sudden, very violent, very overwhelming burst of energy.
Sure.
Yes.
That does not last for 100 people.
That's what I was going to get into. It's going to be a matter of endurance.
Yeah.
And it will eventually run out of endurance. So
Yeah.
then the factors that you have to look at, one, like I said, you got to be butt naked.
Everybody's naked.
Because I have heard from an animal expert that gorillas,
It's going to go for it.
they go for genitals.
Yeah.
And so, and all's fair.
Right.
There's going to be, all right, for one,
Oh my God.
For
the
one.
visuals right now.
Yeah, every time the gorilla moves, dudes flinch.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
like, you know for a fact that the first few going in
Done.
are going to get, one, their dongs ripped off, and 2, just beat to death, probably with their own dongs. And who are those guys who are going to be like, yeah, I'll be front lines? You're dead. Front lines are
Tate type.
dead.
Right, instantly.
Right.
Just about instantly.
So-
like a matter of seconds. And then the rest of them have to watch that happen. And
Yes.
that's why I said intimidation factor is huge there.
Right.
Human beings can be like, circle around. You
Yeah.
guys behind, jump on.
Eventually,
You guys behind them, jump on them. Okay.
eventually, the humans, I think, will overcome.
Yeah. Teamwork and cohesion.
But there is going to be a lot
Wins.
of dead, dongless dudes.
oh, dude, so
as
many
a result of
severed
this.
dicks on the ground.
Yeah.
Just, oh, God. And you're walking through the aftermath like, pretty sure that was Greg.
How?
It had that freckle. He showed it to me once. We were drunk.
Greg's.
I was just like, what's it look like? And I remember the freckle.
I don't.
Anyway,
like
that's
this.
Greg.
I wish I wouldn't have brought this up.
It's
I don't
going
like
to take.
You brought up the severed dicks thing.
I know. I
did.
It's all my fault.
You think I wasn't going to talk about severed dicks on the ground, buddy?
I don't think you weren't going to.
Just littered with them.
The episode should be called
As-
Severed Dicks on
Just
the Ground.
as flaccid
If
as
Brad-
it gets.
If Brad named our episodes,
Yeah.
Yep.
it would just be the most
Yeah.
just blatantly
It'd be foul.
Yeah, it'd be,
non-veiled.
well, what was the foulest thing said on the show that week? That would be the title of the episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bare naked dong, dude.
There was
all the time.
There was
That would be the title of
What's
like
the
5
gor-
of our episodes.
Yeah.
Bare Naked Dong Part 5.
2.
Here's this week's title. What's the gorilla do when we go for its dong? All right.
Gets really
Rips your arm off.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to say is this poor gorilla.
Yeah.
You know
he
what
didn't
I mean?
ask for this.
He's just chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Just being a gorilla. You know what I mean? The king of the apes, right? Notice I didn't say monkey because I understand how the animal kingdom works. That's 2 different species, dog.
I think he'd feel pretty satisfied once he's catching some nice deep breaths, eating a fucking carrot, looking down at the mangled bodies of 100 fucking very unintelligent men that thought they
Unintelligent,
could take on a fucking,
naked, disemboweled men.
just what used to be men, because now they no longer have their penis and can't decide how they want to be labeled because they're dead.
Check it out, dude. Wave 2 is approaching. The gorilla turns around, and in both hands he has a severed dick, and he just goes and squeezes them like tubes of toothpaste.
Oh my
you
God,
telling me
dude.
you're charging that gorilla, and he's just going, and there's just severed dick juice all over the place. All right, let's talk about something else.
If Ace
SDJ.
Ventura, if Ace
Severed
Ventura,
dicks.
when nature calls, taught me anything, it's that you probably don't want to fuck with a silverback.
You can
It's-
get
No.
$15,000 for one of those.
Oh, Greenwald, hit the light.
Red hot, baby. It's red hot. Come on.
So what's our official show synopsis?
Well, I mean, mine is
For this one?
Yeah.
I still think
what's
the gorilla
our
wins.
the gorilla
I
wins?
still think the gorilla wins.
Oh.
We don't have weapons and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can land 1,000 fucking punches on that
Punches
gorilla.
hurt.
You better hope they
No,
hit. They
they're
all
not
hit
gonna.
the same fucking spot.
Yeah.
Every one of those dudes has to hit the same goddamn spot on that gorilla to cave its skull.
You can punch a gorilla as hard as you
Yeah,
can.
and
It's not going to feel it.
No, dude, it's like a bee flew against its
This
head by
is-
accident.
That is incredibly inaccurate.
This
Let's-
is going to have to be more of a grappling scenario where you just like
You have
suffocate.
to. You have to
Yeah.
overwhelm. Yeah, that's
Well,
what
yeah,
You're not
bees
just
do.
gonna
Once
punch a
people have
gorilla
it
to
down,
death.
you need dudes on each
Okay.
side of its head punching its eye sockets.
Let me
Like
ask you guys
that
an
or
actual,
something.
like, really. Okay, let's think about the size differential. So a grown human man. I think
The average
third
man
grader,
is
a
like
fourth grader,
5'9",
something like that.
170.
Hold on though.
That's the average man.
Compared to a grown man, what a third grader, a fourth grader would be about the same size differential, right? Like a 10-year-old.
Sure.
If I lined up 100 10-year-olds and you just sat there like this and they all ran up and punched you in the face one after the other, you'd be going, ow! You wouldn't be
Yeah.
going, that felt like pebbles hitting me. In
What you're not
the
accounting
skull."
for in this scenario, though, and this isn't like,
The,
this is
the
obvious.
density of ape bones.
Well, density of 8 bones and flesh, and now they have fur on there
Muscle.
too, and muscle. Like, there's
Sure.
As
I'm
to
just-
we're rocking a layer this thick over our bones, they're
Right.
rocking a layer that thick over there.
Brad went from, for the listener at home, Brad went from not very thick to incredibly thick
Thicker.
with
Yes.
his fingers.
Much
I
thicker.
went from a ½ inch to 4 inches.
What I'm saying is, while I certainly could not walk up and knock a gorilla unconscious with a punch,
That's what it sounds like you've been
I
saying.
am saying that if I punched a gorilla in the face as hard as I could, he'd be like,
No,
fuck?
no.
No, you are wrong.
No, he would.
I'm not saying he'd be like, oh, that kill.
No.
I'm saying he'd be like, ow.
No,
No.
he would not say ow,
Well, he can't talk.
Check it
God
out.
damn it. But he
as far as you
And
know.
this is a physical bit.
might
but
know
like,
sign language.
you punch a gorilla in the face, and he goes like this. Oh.
It would feel like nothing
He's
happened
looking
to him.
everywhere other than
Right.
he's,
He grabs a chunk of shrubbery over here and just starts eating, dog. Like,
he's
No-
just
Nothing
hell?
would happen. He would think you were playing. He'd be like, "Oh, this is fun.
be seeing me rip my arms
Let me,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
there's
that thing
no-
down there? I'm gonna rip it off."
Oh, God.
so I guess
That's Greg.
Yeah.
My point is, my ultimate. I think the people win. I think the people ultimately overwhelm, but there are
I agree.
so many casualties.
I agree, but
and
it's
it is
not
a
by
gruesome
punching.
scene.
if we could use tools, 100% people win. No doubt about it. Yeah, but
like tape measures.
yeah, tape measure, a pencil,
Protractors.
and all. Tape measure was the funniest one. It's fucking-
We could have left it at that, but I wanted to get one too.
Yeah, I mean, bare naked dudes and a bare naked gorilla. I think the gorilla does it. It even gets
100.
Like it gets tired and just sits there and takes punches for a few minutes.
Okay, Brad. So then, what would the number be if it's not 100?
Yeah, what's
If
the
it's not
final
a-
score?
How many naked guys does it take to kill a gorilla?
Oh, just yeah. I mean, a few hundred.
A few, like 300?
I don't know.
The Spartans?
I don't know the,
The
real number.
Spartans.
I'm curious what the number is. Like where the gorilla's tired enough that you can have enough people hold it down still and then suffocate
about-
it, like you were saying.
how about- yeah.
But what are you suffocating it with? Are you just opening its mouth and everybody's
I mean,
shoving fists
somebody-
in there?
somebody-
so they
Dicks.
can't breathe. Yeah,
So
dudes
here's
got their dicks in
here's
its
what you
nostrils,
have. You have
and it's like,
multiple
"Probably I ripped those off."
multiple naked dudes holding the arms to keep them from ripping off
Right.
dongs. Multiple naked dudes.
Like 8 to 12 per arm.
yeah,
You
just
know what
all
I
these
mean?
naked dudes, and then you
on
have
top of each other.
And then
Butt
It's
ass
got big
naked.
enough hands. It can
and then you have to have
jack as many of those dudes.
somebody's got to put a rear naked choke on that thing and really cinch it in.
I don't know if that choke would be effective. I don't know if you could actually
How-
cut off that gorilla's airways.
You can.
Right,
You
because
know,
their
you
neck
can.
muscles
So
and their
thick.
fucking lats
So
and their
thick, dude.
fucking
Like, I don't even...
trapezial dorsi muscles.
I
are
don't
gonna
think
keep
I
you
could
from-
choke out Brock Lesnar,
Right.
let alone a fucking silver blood.
Oh god.
Eric,
A,
let's,
a swivel
Brad.
black gorilla. Dang it.
so choking it out with a rear naked or something of that
Yeah.
sort, right? Do you
This is the
like? Do you see
fucking
this?
stupidest
I
conversation.
don't know if I could.
Yeah, I know it's time.
I don't know if
But-
I could get a gorilla's neck within my grasp. at
maybe
that.
not a rear naked, but somehow, some way,
Certainly
that's what
naked.
has to happen.
Yeah.
Is
Two dudes linking arms, creating
Yes.
one unified rear naked.
yes,
That's
there
the
you
way.
go.
That's the
We
way.
figured it out.
Yeah.
So here's a fun bit that I do at my house.
Okay.
You know how, as parents, you look at pictures from years back, and your kids are all little,
man.
and it's a different world and a different life,
It's crazy.
and it makes you a bit emotional.
Yeah.
Here's what I always do anytime these pictures pop up. Yeah. And we're looking at them, and it's tough.
Yeah, man.
I always look at what I'm wearing, and I go, I miss that shirt. So
That's really funny.
I wanted to share that with you guys because it's one of my favorite at-home bits.
it's
It's
really
just
good.
to
Oh, man.
look at whatever I had on and be like, oh, that was a good hat. You know, like,
I had the dopest Nike slides back
yeah.
then. Dang.
Like, always. It's emotional. Your kids are little. They're full of just joy and innocence.
so
And you're just
happy.
like, oh, those Jordans. I remember those Jordans.
There were some really cool Tiger Woods hats for a while, weren't there?
It softens the blow.
Yeah. Well, I'll start doing that then. 'cause,
Yeah.
My God.
Feel free.
I saw a video of Rocky when he was a baby today in my Facebook memories.
wearing?
I wasn't in the video,
Oh.
unfortunately. But he was in his little jump.
Oh,
Just being a fucking baby, dude. And going, just having a good time.
Right.
all right, boys.
And not,
There's more. My bad. What was he wearing?
a onesie. He was a baby.
Oh, he's a baby. He's a cute baby.
He's a great guy.
Yep, good kid. All
This
right,
looks in depth.
it is. So,
What the fuck?
show stats.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
I thought this was
Boys.
like state tax comparisons. I'm
It's-
like, oh God, why are we?
We have recorded 26 episodes of this podcast.
Fucking yeah. We
Well-
had a huge 25th episode celebration. And
Last week that we
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
well, 2 weeks ago that we didn't really acknowledge.
We should've.
It
We
was
should've.
25th. But
we'll get him on the 50th.
this is episode 27.
Hell yeah.
And there was actually one secret episode that happened, the very first episode we ever recorded that is unreleased.
It was like a practice round.
Yeah. I think it was probably still pretty funny. I wouldn't
Oh,
mind
I'm sure it
listening
was.
to it.
I'm sure it was.
We have confirmed downloads 738. Now that is just downloaded. People are able to stream without downloading.
Right.
And I can't.
I don't download our episodes.
Okay, well, you should. It would help.
Oh,
I typically do.
Yeah. Yep.
okay.
So, 738 downloads, YouTube views
Here we
from
go.
our videos.
Here we go.
645 YouTube views.
Oh wow.
All right.
Oh wow.
That's closer to 1,000 than it is to 0.
Total TikTok views,
Here we go.
5,904.
G dang.
So if you're looking at overall impressions, we are almost to 8,000 overall impressions online. Yeah. It's a nice job.
8,000 happy people.
Good work, everybody.
Here is something I found interesting.
Uh-oh.
We have been listened to in 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Illinois, Missouri, Texas, New York, Kansas, Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, California, Wisconsin, Georgia, Maryland, Massachusetts, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, Minnesota, Alabama, Michigan, Mississippi, New England, or Nevada, sorry. New England's not a state. Arizona, Louisiana, and then other. It said there are 26 downloads that are just marked other. Apparently they're locations. So I don't know how many states that is, but it's a lot.
That's
Sure.
awesome. That's a lot of the
I
states.
I counted 28.
Did you?
Were you counting?
Were you counting?
No.
Ah, dang it.
I think that's about accurate, though.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I'm a smart guy.
That's more than half the states. That's closer to all 50 than it is to 0.
Fuck yeah, it is, Nick Pedigo. I really like the way you're working
So-
these ratios, pal.
Absolutely.
24 and then other 26, whatever that means. So 24 documented states.
Yeah.
In Illinois, obviously, we are listened to the most.
Weird.
Crazy.
You would think Springfield would be where we got the majority of our downloads.
But
Is it Bloomington
Chicago.
for some? Really?
Chicago.
Yeah, 148 downloads in Chicago,
In
140 in Springfield.
Wow.
Hell yeah, man.
Right.
Thanks, Chicago.
Pretty cool. Pretty
Heck
cool.
yeah.
Go Cubs, go, I guess.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Gonna listen to Derailed today?
Ah!
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you.
What's up, Chicago?
God damn it.
Michael
Pizza.
Jordan.
But Bloomington's in third.
We both said Chicago things. That was cool. He said, God damn it, pizza.
We got 52 downloads in Bloomington, 37 in Jacksonville.
Hell yeah. Jayville, stand up.
You know there's a place called Aerosmith, Illinois?
Really?
What?
Yeah, we've got a few downloads from Aerosmith, Illinois.
Don't want
Like
to close my
spelled
eyes.
the same way as the band?
Nope, different.
Oh.
Like
Actually,
arrow, like
yeah.
like arrow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Eight.
Well, I guess an Aerosmith would
Oh,
be an actual
Aerosmith.
person, right?
Yeah.
I got you.
Like they had to craft arrows.
Yeah.
that would be an Aerosmith.
yeah.
Aerosmith.
Somebody in Staten Island likes us.
Oh, Staten Island,
Probably
stand up.
Sal Volcano.
The majority of our New York downloads are from Staten Island.
Staten Island is
It
how they
was
say it.
either Sal or Brian Q. Quinn. Not one of the other two.
That's good.
So that's pretty cool. But guess what?
What's up? Uh-oh.
We have been also downloaded in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 countries.
What? Myanmar.
Yep.
Shout outs.
The United States of America, obvi.
Yeah, been there.
India, Romania, Canada, the UK, Mexico, Singapore,
Singapore.
the Philippines, Russia, Poland, Sweden, and South Africa.
South Africa.
Woo!
So we have
Worldwide.
been, yeah,
We are taking over.
yeah. So
We are red hot. Honey.
we appreciate
Uh-oh, honey, we're red hot.
all
as
of these
fuck.
downloads. What I would really think was cool is if anybody from any of these places that aren't Illinois, where we live,
Yeah,
Right.
sound off.
who listens, yeah, reach out somehow. Let us know.
Let us know
Throw us
about
a
it.
comment.
We'll be like, oh, Doug from
Big Doug,
Russia.
Big Doug, Big old Russian Doug.
Yeah. You know, Russian
Hell
Doug.
yeah.
But in like for real, there's a lot of a few of these are one download one time. Okay, fine. But some of these are like multiple. Yeah.
Right. Somebody
Awesome.
found something they
Yeah,
liked, and they're
good.
like, "Hey, you guys
So
got
that's
to
cool.
check out this podcast from America."
Spread the word.
And so what I was going to do, my idea to make this funny was when we were going through our United States was to have you guys try to do an accent of each
Oh, yeah.
state.
Oh, sure.
Not the countries because that's dangerous.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
dangerous,
that's
but we
tricky.
can certainly do states.
We can make fun of our own.
All right.
I don't know.
Illinois.
Well,
There you go. You nailed it. Missouri.
I just shot snot on the microphone. Fuck. There's snot on the microphone.
Hi,
because of that.
welcome. Hi, welcome to Missouri.
Texas.
Well, howdy, partner. Freaking, we sure do like the Derailed podcast.
New York.
Hey, fucking what's
hold
the
on,
big
take turns.
idea?
I'm fucking listening to Derailed here.
Yeah, I'm fucking...
Kansas.
Silent because nobody lives there.
Oh, that's not true.
Just kidding. Sorry.
no, wait. And you were there? And you were there?
There you go.
And the Derailed podcast was there.
Virginia. Oh, I like that one.
Well,
My
shoot, partner.
mama.
Indiana.
Well, I'll be golly gee willikers.
I don't think that's accurate.
No, they talk like this. Hi, welcome to Indiana.
Yeah, we have more than corn. Ohio.
Well, how you doing, partner?
Skibbity.
California.
Oh, we're like radical and we like this.
Fucking getting totally pitted, dude.
Wisconsin.
Totally pitted.
We did surfer,
now
guys.
with the cheese now, bro.
Yeah,
there it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Oh,
Welcome to the Waffle House. We serve up eggs and grits.
Maryland.
Maryland?
Yeah.
A lot of history on that road there.
Massachusetts.
A lot of history on that
fucking-
road now. Where are these fucking
gotta-
clams?
Park the car
Park in the fucking-
front of the yard.
South Carolina.
Son of a bitch, I'm so happy to be here and listening to the goddamn Derailed podcast.
North Carolina.
Well, son of a bitch, I can't wait to listen to the goddamn Derailed podcast.
Tennessee. This might be our family members tuning in. I don't know. Tennessee.
I mean, I could do an actual impression of our family members.
Yeah, do
I don't
it.
want
Do
to. I don't want to. It's
We love you guys.
It's very. I love it. It's a
come-
drawl and it's
Are you-
very
why are you
drawn
killing the
out.
bit, dude?
I'm
I'm
Just
not
do it.
killing the bit. It's just like
Just do it.
Okay, best example is when we went golfing with Ricky and Kevin.
Yeah.
And Ricky had a bad shot that cranked off into the woods, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, that's not where I wanted that to
There
go."
you go. Perfect. Florida.
She's a woman in love.
Minnesota.
Oh, Jesse Ventura.
Down on the bar.
Ever since I took over office here
Alabama.
in Minnesota,
Alabama.
Yeah.
Down on the bar.
It's just more Jesse Ventura.
Every one of them.
Hulk Hogan stooged off the whole plan, and now Vince McMahon runs the business.
Michigan.
Several different levels the devil worship.
Oh,
horses'
I
heads,
like
human
it.
sacrifices, cannibalism, candles and exorcism, animals having sex with them, candles, mammals, and rabbits, but I don't get into that. I kick that
Mississippi.
habit. Well,
Every southern state is that same idiot.
It's the gold prospector. It's the gold prospector from the 1800s.
Nevada.
Oh, we built this city on rock and roll,
Yeah,
baby. I
right,
don't
yeah,
think they
yeah,
have.
Arizona.
They built that.
got great tea.
That, oh, yeah.
Yeah, think about that there,
That
governor.
can't
You're
be
going to
accurate.
have to
It's
get
not.
on
That
out of
can't be
here
accurate.
now.
Yeah,
Louisiana.
Well, thing on about that there now, governor, is we going to have to get out of here.
You think
now.
you know
This
shrimp? You don't know shrimp.
The other
That's what-
26.
flower
The other 26, all encompassing.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! I love this podcast.
Anyhow, you spit all
Spitting
over.
all over the table. I don't care.
Goddamn.
I don't
In
care.
my face
All
and
right.
my mouth.
A lot
of coffee.
On.
A lot of coffee. It's great. It's
Got you all worked up. I'm
There's
glad we
spit
did
all
that.
over my computer screen. There's been more
All
stuff
right.
on it.
Catch your breath, guys. I got something for you.
Hey! Nuh-uh!
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the greatest day of my life.
This is how we're going to end this episode. I've got an open house today.
Okay.
But before that, I'm going to give you my top 5. Now, a few weeks ago, we talked about cheese dogs and how I said cheese dogs are one of my favorite things to have in my mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I've got a top 5 list of things I like to have in my mouth.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Get ready on that button.
Which one?
Here's some honorable mentions.
Okay.
Cheese dog. Didn't make the top 5.
Wow.
But it's close.
Sure.
Gum. Ooh. I love chewing gum. Big gum guy.
Chewing gum.
I don't smoke. I quit smoking ciggies a long time ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I still need
Gum got you through it.
Some
Yeah.
sort of activity.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember you were really big into sunflower seeds when you were quitting.
that
too.
helped me. That helped me a lot.
Just got to have an activity.
Good steak. Just outside the top 5.
Wow, not in the top 5.
It's close.
Good steak, not in the top
Close.
5. Son of a bitch.
Some good queso.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, I love having
Right?
queso in my mouth.
South of the border
Warm
cheese.
and gooey.
Just in your mouth.
Cheese
Tastes
of
like
the border.
cheese.
You guys remember the queso sauce I made at my house
Yeah.
when you came over for WrestleMania Night 2?
Excellent.
I've
excellent
mastered
queso.
the art of at-home queso.
Wonderful.
It's,
Right. Fishing for compliments about your queso.
I know.
dude. That's pretty dope.
I gave myself one.
thought you did
I
a
don't
great
need you
job
to
with
do
it,
it.
you know?
It
Yeah.
seemed like you were looking for one
No,
regardless.
I've
You looked
made-
me in the eyes a bunch of times. No.
It's just
He
eye
kept going,
contact.
right? Right?
I know how good it was. I don't need you
I
guys.
also know how good it was. I just don't
I
feel
hate
like
it.
spending all afternoon talking
Don't need to
about
fucking
it.
beat you off under the table and
something-
congratulate you for it, dude. I don't know why you
Just
would
like it
even
was
ask
great.
me to do that to you.
Great queso, not the best personality.
Yeah, you're pretty rock solid. I'm not
All right. We love you, buddy.
And
Come on.
and some good McNuggies and fries.
The good ones.
All right.
The good ones.
When they're good.
When
Yeah.
they're good.
When they're
one of my
good.
favorite things to have in my mouth.
Great combo.
top of the pops.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. Here we go.
Start over. Number 5.
Here we go. Number 5. A delicious latte in the morning.
Wow.
I wake up every day, make one, have to have it, love
Wow.
having it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love a good
They
latte.
say you drink a latte, you won't be late. Because you want to wake up to have that latte.
Number 4. A good. I'll let it sit for a minute.
You're good.
No, I mean, it's over.
Yeah. A good mix of chocolate and caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big sweets guy. Love
Oh,
the sweets,
man.
and my
Absolutely
favorite
are.
sweet
Gotta go.
combo
Yeah.
always involves chocolate
Yeah.
and caramel together in
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form. They were made for each other.
100%.
Right.
You want to know what I think the best combo is?
What?
Turtles.
Oh, I love
I
turtles,
fucking
dude.
love a good turtle.
Yeah.
Very
Kidding me?
reliant
Yep.
on.
I didn't mean to hit
Chocolate and
finish him,
caramel.
but I did finish.
You will,
About
yeah.
turtles.
I'll finish
Yeah.
a fucking turtle. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then finish.
Oh my god. Turtles.
And slash, I put, I like a good brownie a la mode.
Sure.
And I know you don't, Nick, but I drizzle it with caramel.
Well, that brownie's nice and hot.
Yeah.
That's a
oof.
whole. It's a whole.
Number 3. A good buffalo wing dipped in ranch.
Oh god. You know what? Oh, you son
Yeah.
of a gun. That
Dude.
might be my number one.
I can eat infinity.
Yeah.
Same.
And
Like,
I'd
I
go
have
as
Infinity.
I have to stop myself.
Yes.
I'd go as far as to say dipped in Nick Pedigo's house ranch, because that's a goddamn good ass ranch that you're crafting there. It's
great ranch.
See, that compliment just came to me. I wasn't like, right, guys?
Okay.
what I mean?
I'm trying.
That's how you.
I'll say it again.
That's how.
I did not fish.
Dude.
I gave it to myself.
Look, your queso
I
is excellent.
I don't
Can we
need
please
validation
move
from
on?
you guys. I self-validate all the time.
Yeah, you do. Well, self-love
Been
is
validating, dog.
self-love is self-care.
But dude, a good buffalo wing
man.
in ranch. Let's go.
when they're done well and they have that little snap to them on the
Yeah.
outside.
You guys like flats or drummies?
I'm
the
a flats
best?
guy.
I'm a flats guy.
I mean,
same.
I'm both.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
I'm
I'm
not
not
like-
skipping the drummies,
I
but
think they're both very fun. There's something fun about the flats, though.
I love
yeah,
flats.
I think that's the better meat too. Honestly,
Yeah.
and I'll just fucking.
Are you an absolute J off though? If you go order from the wing place, like all flats or all drummies, I feel like you're a J off.
I don't think so. I think if they have the option, then you're not a J off. If you order from the B Dub,
Yeah.
that's an option when you're putting in your order.
Is
And
it
I'll-
extra?
No. At least I haven't ordered from there in quite a while.
Okay.
Pretty much since I started making.
I mean, if they're
wings, I
just
haven't.
offering it up, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's an
Okay.
option, it's an option for a
Right.
reason. Yeah.
I have been in a commercial kitchen with a wing scenario, and that being a thing, and I can tell you that nobody was mad in that kitchen
Okay.
about it.
Good to know.
If that helps you feel any way about it as
Did they
well.
know you were there?
Did they know I was there personally? Like, was I supposed to be in that kitchen?
Yes,
yeah,
he was
I was
hiding
being
behind
paid
one of
to
the
be in that
cabinets.
kitchen. I was like, I want to see what they
Yeah.
do.
What do they do
with
about
these-
the wings?
The wings and the
yeah.
flats
Somebody
only.
just wants flats.
And they just went, yeah, 10, all flat. 10 flat.
No big deal.
But
All
then
right.
there's one guy that's like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah, and then I heard a gunshot. and
my
I was
God.
like, fuck, dude. This guy did not like that they specified what kind of wing they would want.
Number
Anyways,
two. Number 2 favorite thing I like to have in my mouth. Some ribs.
Yeah.
ribs.
I love ribs.
God damn it.
Baby back ribs,
Mm-hmm.
smoked to perfection.
Brad, you're really funny.
Yeah.
It's a good rib. Eric Pedigo.
Love ribs.
Fucking, you got a great list so far.
I'm gonna be making a lot more ribs in my near future.
Good.
I'll tell you that.
Good for you.
Ribs.
That's-
Hell fucking yeah.
The ribs that I bought yesterday were like $13.
Where'd you go?
County Market. It's
Okay,
just
that's your problem.
right down the road. And
Yeah.
I feel like that was a good price.
It's not.
Oh,
You can get them for $9 if you go down the road a little bit further.
I would be spending that money in gas.
No, you wouldn't.
to get to your.
That's not true.
That's how that goes.
It's also not true. That's a weird thing that people say about driving 2 more miles down the road, and it's not true.
That's at least $10.
Yeah.
Gas.
And you get 2 racks when you go. So then you end up saving $8.
Yeah, I do wish
Worth
I
it.
would have made 2
That's
racks.
how you
Yeah.
save billions.
Yep.
Billions of dollars ultimately.
Yeah.
But to your point,
So
boy
good.
howdy, ribs are so delicious.
So good.
And that was my first time ever making them last night,
Yeah.
and they turned out pretty solid, and they're going to turn out only more solid. And I'm about to become rib guy with you.
Yeah, I love ribs.
Yeah.
Love ribs.
About to be that guy that's like, looks like I'm smoking some ribs this weekend.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly, even though you overpaid, surprisingly affordable for what you get. You get a lot of food there, and things are expensive now. So
Absolutely. Everything's a goddamn expensive.
if you can get a full rack for $10, dude, that's a
Solid.
great deal.
Yeah.
And if you go order them at a restaurant, like something's going on there, because you'll go order. You used to be able to go get a full rack of ribs, and it would be big, or you'd get a half rack even. It was a good amount. But now you go order a half rack of ribs. What they bring you out is very small. I know, right? It's like, you're giving me a quarter rack. This isn't a half rack.
Right.
Maybe a third of a rack.
Oh, dude.
Right.
But y'all are cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Y'all
not
were
a half rack.
cheating.
A half rack would be like 6 of them.
Yeah.
5 to 6 of them, I'd say.
And they buy really small ones, too, on purpose. Because it's cheaper for them, and they can still charge you.
Right.
Luckily for me,
Bull crap.
Yep.
ribs fall in that category of foods that I'm not going to eat in public.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't do wings in public.
Oh.
I can't.
Ooh, yeah.
Why, dude?
Because I'm like this.
Yeah, so?
He's spreading his face wide. I don't know, like an
Yeah,
eagle's
so?
wingspan. It's like an eagle's wingspan's worth of spread on his face.
But it's sauce.
Like,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
my hands were, that's where the sauce goes.
I wish there was a better way to say it. I wish there was like a word I could use.
that's what an
term,
inmate
but
has to do to their backside when they get checked in, is what
Right.
you just did to your face.
As if an eagle's wingspan was wide open.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack.
but...
Exactly.
But
I will definitely eat ribs in public and wings. I don't care. It's on my face. It's in my beard.
Yeah.
I wipe it off. I go to the bathroom when I'm done, and I wash my hands, and I get whatever's on my face. Don't care.
Okay.
Been with my wife for 20 years.
Fair enough.
Who am I trying to impress?
Eric Pedigo will make himself airtight with ribs.
All right. And speaking of, the number one thing I like to have in my mouth,
Oh, my God.
my lady.
I fucking knew it. Hell yeah. Amanda, congratulations. You are a beautiful soul. And we all think the best of you. And those UPS drivers deserved your ire.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I love The Office.
Listen, man.
So you're meaning like she cooks, or
can't-
it's her cooking?
You can't keep
right?
you can't keep doing that kind of stuff.
I mean, you fill in the blank. You know what I mean?
God, don't make me
That's what he does. Yeah, no, it's the
Just whatever.
well, you know.
Whatever's closest.
Red hot.
What
Red hot this show.
any emissions, anything you would like, you would add to
I
your
mean,
list. You don't have to give me a top 5,
Yeah,
but
I loved your list.
Thank you.
None of them were bad calls. I would add like chocolate chip cookie and
Sure,
milk combination.
Okay. Fair.
it's just cereal in general. Fuck, I love cereal.
I don't really eat cereal.
Trying to decide whether I'd keep your wife at number 1.
Well, that you don't have to do that.
Like,
You can
so what do you guys
God
think of my
damn it,
list? Anyways, my wife's number 1. Do you guys
damn
agree
it.
with my list or what? Like,
I mean, you can say other things about like food, because the whole thing was
That is the mother of my niece and my nephews.
a build up to a punchline. There is what that was, but the food was the part I wanted you guys to weigh in on.
oh. Then no, I disagree completely.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. What would be your number 1? I mean, if we're just going food, obviously it's ribs
yeah,
for me.
for you.
What's the number one food of all time that I like?
I mean, just things in your mouth.
I'll tell you something as of last night that I would like to have a lot more, and it's that goddamn cheesy
The broccoli and rice
broccoli cheese
casserole?
casserole.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off that I'm not eating some of that right now, buddy. That's so delicious and
Is that in
creamy
your
and
top
cheesy.
5?
No, I just love it so much.
Okay.
It turns out it could very well become a part of my top 5. It's,
All right.
it's very comfort foody.
100%.
It was 100% comfort foody.
Like
I
it
was
would certainly make it at least to my honorable mentions, if
Yeah.
not in my top 5.
God.
I have like a really,
Dang it was
really close attachment to that casserole.
It was one of those foods where you're just going, oh, oh, wow. You know what I mean? I liked it a lot. So
and it's very healthy. No, it's not.
it's not cheese.
That's
It's a
fine.
lot of cheese.
It's got broccoli, though.
It's got broccoli in
Yeah,
it.
that's good for you.
And onions.
High chews. I'm putting high chews at number 1. Fuck it. I love
Wow.
those so much.
Wow.
So juicy.
Number
and delicious.
one. I do love high chews.
One of that.
Number 1?
Probably my favorite
Ah,
candy.
yeah, you know
That's
what?
probably my favorite candy. So,
I'll admit it. It's Mountain Dew.
all right.
I like my
wow,
Mountain
I
Dews.
do.
That'll go in there.
Before we wrap,
Yep,
so
time to
good.
wrap.
keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth. Guess what, fellas? I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there we go.
I've been podcasting's Bradley Bodine. He has been podcasting's Nick Pedigo.
Greatest show on earth.
And he has been podcasting's number 1 host with the most.
I'm on my way
Eric
home, honey.
Goddamn Pedigo.
Stop. Please stop.
Hi, Grandma. One of those downloads was from Current.